Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Quest for Glory 2. I just woke up myself, just got breakfast. Now it's time to get some other breakfast, having just woke up in this game. And we're going to walk around Shapir a little bit. We probably will visit Hora, get some more practice in, see how she's doing. And then work on our spells off screen. It's going to be a lot of that today. Here is your morning meal of warm bread and honeyed butter, fresh fruit and tea, just as you prefer. Oh, thank you, Shema. Good morning. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Okay, so, what's the plan today? My plan is to get Force Bolt up to 100. Breakfast is delicious, and we drink the tea. And if we have the money, also buy Levitate, and then begin working on that. That's the plan. And maybe work on our throwing, I suppose. But this is a lot of grinding that will happen. So I'm not quite sure how much of this we'll be doing on screen today. Sorry, I'm just looking around really quick at all my pills. Yeah, we're gonna need another 8. Probably need close to another 16 mana pills to get Levitate to 100. Plus, don't forget we want to get our spells even beyond that. We would like to get them up to like 160. So we're nowhere near done with any of this. Not with the practicing yet. Our combat skills are almost... Well, they're... Wow, 150 already for most of them. I need to work on my dodge. Strength is very hard to improve, by the way. Very hard, compared to all the other stats. I'm not too worried about it. As long as I can get up to like 140 or so, I'll be content with that for this playthrough. Let's grab some water. Okay, so what's next? So, we are going to go and buy some pills. He might talk about the fire elemental again. He is obsessed with fire. Good morning, Harik. Ah, I did not notice you come in. I've heard that it was you that vanquished the fire elemental. How wondrously brave you must be. You can tell him about the fire elemental again. You ardently described the fire elemental to Harik. I must sadly admit that it did get out of hand. I suppose you did the right thing in vanquishing it. These shells are filled with unusual objects. You see something that looks like a great green gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts. That sounds like that's from a song or something of the sort. Harik, you sell any oil? I sell oil for filling lamps and for quieting squeaky hinges. A small container of oil costs 20 centimes. How much do we have? Let's buy some oil. And we'll buy another flask of it. Okay. Thank you, Harik, very much. Serve you as an honor. Let's haggle for mana pills. And we'll do that twice. Actually, we should do it a third time. And that will be good. 15, 45 left. That's fine. Thank you, Harik. To serve you as an honor. Oh, we can sell a tail, right? Can we pick up a tail? Ah, wonderful. I was almost out of poison cure pills. Now I can make up some more. Here's your reward of 20 diners. Cool. Okay, that gives us plenty of cash. Enough pills we can definitely improve Force Bolt. And probably pick up Levitate. Maybe even get that to 100 today. That's going to take so long. It takes so long to do. Alright, so why don't we... You know, Force Bolt, let's... no, I don't really want to do it on screen. It's going to take too long. Alright, I'll be right back. This will take just a few... Well, yeah, just a few seconds. Okay, everyone. Our Force Bolt is now up to 107. It just took all of our mana, one huge batch of it. But that's 20 points. That's pretty good. So now I think we will head over to Keep On Laughing. So let's do that right now. And we'll pick up that Levitate spell. We should have the money for that. We'll be low again, but we plan on going outside at night to do some more battling and get more diners. Yep. Let's do this. Top of the morning to you. Marhaba. What's new, pussycat? I don't understand why he says all these weird things. Hello, keep on. Was it how a bunch of other people used to greet each other way back when? It's like a bunch of, basically just a bunch of pop culture references, I think. Please, Effendi, 1,000 pardons, but I do not understand. By the way, everyone, there's a special object in here. The tag says Ali Fakar Genuine X-ray Glasses, 15 diners. They look incredibly large, but the tag also says one size fits all. It must be magic. Ask about glasses. Oh, those old things? I could never get them to work correctly, but then again, I've never worn them. To my knowledge, you can buy these glasses for one particular scene if you're wearing them. Much later on in the game, we will be saving someone, and she's cute. And if you're wearing the glasses, you will get to see behind the curtain when she gets undressed. Yep. I think my brother Joe was the one who figured that out somehow. I have no idea. I remember when all of us were there watching when it happened. He's like, wow, we're all like, what the heck? How did you do that? From ages ago. I don't know if they removed it. I've never bought the glasses myself and tried it. If we get the money, I'll try to remember to purchase the glasses before the end of the game so we can test it. Alright, let's ask about the levitate spell. It got its ups and downs, but if you need a lift, this will get your feet off the ground. Let's haggle for it. Haggle for levitate. Whew! Smooth talking, dude. You got the gift for gab tab. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Seeing as how you've been a hero and all, I'll reduce the price by 10 whole simoleons. Diners, that is. Dough, Flo, Shapir, Buck, and Ear. I have that here, dear. Possible, probable, my blue hen. Make it appear as I say when. You know, I never tried to haggle with Keep On before. Here you go, Joe. Hope you're happy, Pappy. Thank you, Keep On. No sweat, Babette. How we looking? That was actually useful to get it cheaper. Alright, I'll see you later. Oh, actually, before I go, what other spells do you have? So, Detect Magic we have, Trigger we have, Force Bolt we have, Levitate we just purchased. And we're good. Alright, thank you. Yep, I don't think there's any other reason to come back here and purchase anything except for those glasses. So we can do that later, I suppose. If we have money left over. 15 diners is 4 mana pills. Okay, so now where to? What are we doing? How are we looking? How's our stats? Okay, so I'm thinking what we're going to do is practice our levitate until that's finally maxed. Well, not maxed, but over 100. Then we'll go and rest. And then we'll pay a visit to Ahura. Actually, we could visit Ahura now. How many vigor pills do we have? 3? Why don't we... Actually, what's our stats again? 124. We could visit Ahura now. Okay, let's visit Uhura now instead. And we'll practice with her. Then we can take a vigor pill. And we'll talk to Ishur about those bellows. We're going to need them because the air elemental's coming up next. So let's do this. I prefer walking into the place in case Rakish's outside. Okay, so no one outside. Hello, Ahura. My spear arm is getting tired of just holding Simba. Good thing for you, too, if we practice today. Sure, Ahura. Hello. Maybe today you and I get in more practice at fighting. It would be good to feel spear in my hand again. Thanks, Ahura. Let's do this. Oh, right. You got rid of your shield, Tim. It's a dodge you need to work on this time. Nice. Good hit there. Yep. We also always want to improve our weapon skill. We do more damage and hit more often. I really should just work on my footwork today. It's only 130, I think? 120? Oh, good hit there, Aura. Nice. Keep hitting her. It's a dodge team. You need to work on a dodge. I think in the past, I've spent entire sessions only dodging, like not trying to even hit her once in order to improve the ability. Yeah, I love the combat in this one. It's all about knowing how to dodge and block, and timing it's much trickier than the first game was. The third one will have combat very similar to the first. Oh god, it really wants my head. Little Simba. Little Simba. A lot of weapons in here. You know, it occurs to me that we don't really see any other heroes doing heroic things in the game, do we? The first Spielberg, there was no other hero. Like, we were the hero of Spielberg. There was no one else we saw active, at least. Even though Stefan and Wolfgang had been around doing some heroic things in the past. Ah! Wow, nice. We're doing really well here. Nice, good hit. Good hit, Aura. Good hit. Wow! The ghoulie man who tries to get you now will be sorry. Thanks, Aura. We actually defeated her, quote quote. And you have a good day. How we looking? Oof, almost out of stamina though. Nice, and all our stats have greatly improved. Right, let's eat a vigor pill. And then we'll go out. So let's talk to Isher. Let's talk to Isher. Now you'll note that above his weapon shop sign is a bellows. That is actually a real bellows as well. The emblem of the bellows above the door looks like the real thing. That's because it is the real thing. That is an actual bellows. Yeah, you can see it's actually hanging on the chains when we're inside this place. Hero of the Katas, huh? Only Kata would call you here. Hey, Isher. Yeah, what do you want? What can you tell me about the bellows up there? The bellows is a sign of my trade. What about it? Can I buy your bellows? It's not for sale. Can I take your bellows? Why would you need my bellows? What's the story, bub? Tell about air elemental. Do tell. Well, if you want to use my bellows, then you've got to prove your worth. You'll have to defeat me in arm wrestling. If you win, you get the bellows. You lose, I get 20 diners. Do I have 20 diners I can give him? So the controls of this are a bit odd, and I always mess it up to start with. In addition, that's 20 diners. Do I want to? Well, let's try it. Enter key holds back the opponent. Spacebar slams. Left arrow increases pressure. And arrow I don't know why we would ever decrease pressure. Alright, prepare to hear a bunch of keyboard tapping rapidly. To my knowledge, we just hit left arrow a bunch, though. Ready, set, go. Alright, let's do it. We want some force on our side. Let's do it. Keep a little back. Oh, no. Yep, pushing. Look at the good job they did on his face and everything. This is pretty amazing. You have to have good stamina and good strength to do this. We will eventually overwhelm him, though. Here we go. Alright, you can have the stupid bellows. See if I care. He gets the bellows down for you and throws them at you. Thanks, Isher. You're welcome. I'll see you later. And we only lost like 50 stamina for that. Yeah, gotta have a good amount of stamina, gotta have a good amount of strength to beat him. Now, if we were the mage, we could just take them with fetch. And actually, I usually do that to take them anyway. It's another way to guarantee that we do not become a paladin. Okay, let's go back to the Kata's Tail Inn. We're going to rest an hour here, everyone. Hello, Shamin. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you. for your kind well wishes. We will rest 1 hour. And out. So, you'll note that as the mage, we're going to go through a lot of money increasing our mana pills. In my opinion, the mage is one of the... It's not the toughest class, I suppose, to play, but it's one of the grindiest classes to play. Unfortunately. Alright, so we're going down. We're going to grab some rocks. Just a few rocks. Good day, Ifindi. Hello, Sir Guard. We're going to take some rocks. Okay, can we take more rocks? We can take more rocks. Can we take more rocks? How many rocks can we take? We'll take one more batch of small rocks. Thank you. Have a good day, sir. We'll be back, Saurus. We'll go out a little bit further this time of the evening. We'll try to visit the oasis at night. Okay, so I'm going to off-screen this, everybody. We're just going to practice throwing rocks. Let me again show you what it's like, just in case you forgot. So, this is all I do. With spells? Oh, right, spells. Let's show you how annoying levitate is. So here's how do you spell it, Tim? Levitate? That's what you do. Yep, endlessly. Just over and over again. All right, everyone. So I'll be back. I'm going to do this off screen. Be right back. Okay, everyone. Let's take a look at ourselves. So there's the current stats. We've improved our throwing to 84, grabbed another batch of rocks. We're going to have to probably begin doing this every day as well. I'm going to want that up to 100 and probably sooner rather than later. This means we might need vigor pills to help us see the end of that. For our magic, we're down to 5 mana pills, so we used 10, but our levitate's at 101. So this is where I want things to be when we try to do this, when we try to find what this points to. Casting Detect Magic, we can feel the faint aura of something around. That will lead us to a place called WIT, or the Wizards Institute of Technology, or that's right, Technomancy, I think, or something like that is what it's called. And we will want to do that if we want to beat the game as the mage way, which ends up being the way I usually beat the game. The fighter way is possible, but I prefer the mage way of doing it. Actually, fighter way is probably easier and requires less grinding for money, but we're going to do this anyway. Alright, so, I'm looking on our stats and stuff. Alright, so, we're going to go and get an hour's worth of rest. That might make it sunset. Hello, Shamin. How are you? I'm probably going to have to fit the next day in this video as well. I want to sleep for 1 hour. Oh, it's not sunset yet. Okay, so then what are we doing? Because then we have some time left over. All right, we could go to the Dervish, but it's getting very close to sunset. How's our water skins? Half full water skins because of all the pills we've been drinking. All right, let's go up north then and grab some water. Why'd I pick up the oil? You may be wondering. Maybe. Probably not. But, because I haven't made up my mind if we want to be a bit unheroic, as it were. So, you can rob Isher's place. As the thief, it's a little trickier than if you're the fighter. Well, actually, it's not necessarily trickier. You can't get that. Take, oh, I don't even know what I said. Take. Right, there we go. Also, drink some water. And that's pretty good. Okay, so, right. You can totally rob Isher, and you can do it as any of the character classes as well. Remember that the mage can cast open. And, well, actually, you can't, maybe you can't do it as the fighter, because you have to bash the door in, which I don't think you're able to do. But as the mage, you can cast open, which will let you get into that place, to his shop at night. And then, as either the thief or mage, you'll need oil if you want to move the anvil out of the way of where he stores his money. And in his shop, there are 100 diners and 500 centimes, if I'm remembering correctly. And so I would almost always. Get that money, and then I would spend all the centimes on incense, because it's very expensive to buy incense, and then drop all the incense, because I didn't care about the centimes, and then I gave you the extra $100, and I'd use that to improve my spells. I'm tempted, and in fact, I probably will do the same in this episode, or not this episode, this game as well, which is why I bought the oil. I remember that I don't want to become the paladin, so that means I have to do something very unhero-like. I probably should just throw more rocks. Yeah, we'll throw more rocks, and then... I hate you. And then we can rest a little bit. Good day, F&D. Thank you, sir. Alright, so let's take some rocks again. Yep, it's all about repetition. You know, it's like you're doing squats or something. Similar to squats. Throwing actually is a good way to improve your strength, though, so I can't really see too many faults. Well, I mean, besides the fact you have to do this, I spent countless hours in game. How many hours of my life have I spent doing this exact throw rock thing? Probably way too many. We'll keep this one on screen. We'll try to think of stuff to talk about. So throwing was much easier to get up there in the third quest for glory. In fact, there's a whole area dedicated just to throwing in the third game. The Simbani village, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, not dedicated to throwing, but there's you have targets out there to practice your throwing spears at. And it's a good way also to improve your strength. But my intention, again, is to be a mage as of Game 3. Yeah, see how we're still occasionally missing that target? We had one that went way off. That's bad. We don't want that happening. So, the plan for the rest of this video, this might be another short one, will be to go and... well, actually, just rest. We're going to eat, go out at night, fight 3 things, and then I'm going to press this down and see how long we've played. If we've played for less than 30 minutes total... wow, only 3 freaking points. All right, if we've played for less than 30 minutes, we will do the next day as well. In which case, this might be a little longer video. All right, and it's sunset. So we're gonna eat, then we're gonna rest, and then we're gonna go out and do some fighting. Hello, Shamin. Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Now, for the elementals, I want to say the fire elemental you have 4 days to defeat. Air elemental you have 3. Earth you have 2, and the water you have to do it the same day. Oh, I didn't read that, but she prepared us a meal from our... so I wouldn't get homesick. It was like a sauerkraut and sausages and bratwurst or something like that. Hello, Shema. Ask about sauerkraut. Is that how you spell it? All right, thank you. Darn it! That was the one. We'll get one more meal of that before the end of the game. I'll have to pay attention to it. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you can want. You feel stuffed and content. Unfortunately, you never really cared for sauerkraut and knockwurst, but you were too polite to tell Shema that. You must admit the honey and lemons on the knockwurst aren't too bad, but the sauerkraut curry is a bit much. I love sauerkraut and knockwurst. It is delicious. I actually have sauerkraut and cooking for dinner tonight. I love that stuff. Just straight sauerkraut after you warm it up. Delicious. All right, we're going to rest an hour. Hey, wait a minute. He's inside. What's he doing out here as well? Let's brace my fragile mind. Okay. Yes, good day. Good day to you too, sir. All right, so let's go out to the dervish, I suppose. In the game, it doesn't matter to my knowledge, but I've always liked resting after I eat one of the large meals. now, because you don't go out there, you don't do anything strenuous after you eat a huge dinner. Oh my goodness, I get sick. What the heck? Persian golfer. It's 8:33. 8:34. 8:35. Look at golfer. He's participating in the Persian golf tournament. Right, let's take a look at this really quick, everyone. So something they have up here. Where is it? It was called like Funny Clowns, I think. Oh, maybe it's not. I thought it was Silly Clowns. Let's leave it on. So what is Silly Clowns? I don't think I've ever shown this before. Silly Clowns increases the likelihood that you will have, at least I believe this is what it does, you will have certain hilarious events occur. It's the equivalent of like the Weird West for the Fallout series and other stuff. By turning it on, we're more likely to see other funny things. Like that. Look at, what's that jet? It's just a mirage. Yep. I love the puns in this game series. So awesome. So out of the blue for quite a few of them, too. You know what? I never played some of the other games that I know this series alluded to. In the first game, we saw a periscope. And as a submarine sailed across, right? Towards us at the lake. Albuquerque. 152,700 cubits. That's a pretty long way to... How do you get to Albuquerque? Wasn't that a Warner Brothers thing for Bugs Bunny? I'm pretty sure it was. Albuquerque. Isn't that, that's out west from where I am. Oh, of course, I'm completely unaware if this must be the name of also some place in another country or something of the sort, but this is both a airspace center and a city called... Airspace center is called ZAB, and it's Phoenix, Arizona, I think is Albuquerque, if I'm recalling correctly. It's been a while. We'll get a lot more of those signs now that... Oof. Right, well, we'll be fine. That's a hint that we should be drinking. He who seeks answers must first ask right questions. Well, we'll dismount. We made it out here. By the way, you won't see me really going any place else out here because there's nothing else to find. Well, there's one thing which will show up some time from now, but to my knowledge, we've seen everything that's out in the desert. You take a deep drink of the warm but refreshing water. You then check and refill all your water skins. Look how happy the Saurus looks. That's one thirsty Saurus. What question should I be asking? If you want right answer, ask right person. And what time is it? Night is still young. Alright, let's cast a zap spell first. Ours went out of... Well, ours was expended when we fought Uhura. Must be a pretty nasty shock, literally, for her. Okay, so now we're going to make our way back and do 3 battles. There's the dragon to the right and the scorpion to the left as well for constellations. Those are pretty crazy constellations, I might add. Like, they're pretty obvious what they are. Can you imagine if you look up in the sky and you saw something that looked like an actual hand up there? Like, there's no fooling around with these constellations. They let you know what they are. Like, that is the hand. That is the Saurus. It's pretty hard to miss them. Though, you know what was interesting? Now I think about it, we don't see any constellations like this ever again in the game. But the night sky will be present in later... in the later game series. But we never see the constellations like that. To be fair, maybe they've... Oh, hello. Alright, let's just fight it. Alright, you'll note that we take out a dagger. That's because we dropped our shield a long time ago. So the game was thinking that we are a dagger user, because why would a warrior drop their shield? It's because we want to be able to cast spells. Ah! Get away from me, Scorpion. I think if it tries to sting us, we'll let it sting us this time. One more hit will do it. Alright, nice. Recast Zap. Cut the tail. This might be, like, there might be one more tail that I can cut. And then we will be unable to, oh god, to bring any tails back. We can just smack it. Wow, holy crap. To my knowledge, they don't have anything on their bodies. Yeah, nothing of value. So let's take the claws. Cast another zap spell. Our source will be back here. We'll auto-mount up. We'll go to the left, dismount, do one more battle, and then we're good to go. To my knowledge, the time which it takes you to walk over and mount the source also counts towards the time you are on a screen for when it spawns another creature. Alright, one more battle. Let's do it. Another scorpion. I guess we'll finish the scorpions today. Ooh, good hit. Aha! I'm gonna let it sting me. Alright, that's it. We cannot afford to get stung again, or we're dead just immediately. I haven't seen the game recently, or I just showed that to you. We really need more points in Dazzle. Oh! Good hit, sir. Oh no! Woo! I was lucky. We could have died right there. Okay. Holy crap. Eat poison cure pill. There we go. We'll cut this tail as well. Cast zap. We'll even pick up our Saurus. And then we're good to go. Again, everyone, we're going to call the session here, I think. So if I've been playing for less than 30 minutes, if there's 30... Oh, God! Oh, God! I couldn't get off the screen either. Oof, good for him. That's a low hit, Tim. Another low hit. Medium. Medium. Dodge out of the way. Take claws. Cast zap. Save the game. Look at our stats. It's not so bad. How's our flame dart looking? Only 112. Oh, I forgot how tough it is to improve this. It is much easier in the fourth game to improve spells because of a glitch, which I totally take advantage of in the fourth game. In the fourth game, during the combat screens, you can cast spells without ever casting magic. Nothing will happen, but you can just do it over and over and over again. So, well, we'll get to that in the fourth quest for glory, but it's so useful to immediately get all your combat skills up to 400, which will be the max in the fourth game. Because, oh goodness, practicing spells takes forever. May they be granted a happy evening, F&D. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you. I can't thank someone while on the Saurus. It would kick me off. Thank you. You have a good evening. How are we looking on food supplies? Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so that will do it for us, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Well, actually, it depends, right? Again, hello, Shamin. If we've been playing for 30 minutes or more, this will be the last. Then we'll see you in the I'll see you in the next one. Otherwise, we're gonna do another day in game, I think. Until dawn. Please don't say hello. Darn it! Darn you, Shamin! Darn it! I can imagine the heroes trying to sneak out of it without being seen by Shamin, but it's impossible. It's the only exit. Thank you. Actually, they must have a back exit to the place, because there's going to be a fire hazard. Fire hazard. If they left it just as one single opening. Anyway, we are done, everyone, or maybe done. I will either see you guys in a few more seconds, when I realize this has not been 30 minutes, or I'll see you in the next episode if it has been. Take care, everyone.